Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, the founder of 10x Digital Lane, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading can get the right knowledge, get the right guidance, and also get the right system to enable them trade the from this point since September. Currently, right now, we see that Euro has gotten to this particular point where it was back in January 2025. That is on 2nd January term. So if this and the market went up, push down again, because we're expecting the dollar to then push down right slow. Well, that's what I see for Euro USD coming this week. AUD is ready to push up. This particular so it's times market low, strength lies up to the upside, heading towards this resistance we see over here. So that's what I see for this GBP USD. GBP USD is USD. Size zone gotten on the market before stance. Euro USD, I have on AUD and as well on GBP USD. Inside the demand zone, all of them are aligned inside the demand zone. So let's skip down to XAUSD, which is a different structure. Okay, gold has different structure. Currency pairs has been dropping. Gold has been trending to the upside over here. And as this is structure, so to break this high, create a new structure of breaking, as in creating a new market. So it's highly possible. Okay, so that's what I see. Everything here is noise. Okay, to this. Okay, but what I can see that we are still with the previous week high, and this is the previous week. So, but I saw my response push up. It's my little pullback. So once the market is stabilized, so then we take out our full profits and then watch out for them. Keep pushing up. Take here, break, and anticipate that a pullback will be formed, which is to create the next week, which is 13th to 17th January, the next week's low. We need to create a week low. So that week low, when the market is creating, so that's literally what I'm trying to let you understand. This is US oil. You swiftly stand zone. Let me show you. Hold this. Notice I've broken this retest of this trend line, and then for what we're looking out for. This is resistance, so it's selling. So people might start looking for chief structure. Okay, for this is BTC USDT. I remember last year November I called out people are serious. So it's not the end of the bull on it has been. Okay, so I had over this is slow. Being to join our class, that's when I now start looking for the bicycles for Bitcoin. But for now, I move over here upwards and anticipating the drop. So watch out for you can take a screenshot of this so you don't miss out direction. Moves in waves, it moves in trends, it moves with structure. And all these structures needs to be respected. And you need to learn how to trade properly to learn to understand these structures. So patience and see the markets drop. Thank you so much. So let's dive to the fundamentals of the day. That is for 13th of January to the 17th of January. Fundamentals has to do with macro events, okay? News event that will impact the market. So just like last week on Friday, we traded NFP with the team. I sent the signals in the free group and the VIP group. The link to my VIP and free group is going to be on the description as well. You can gain access to that with the link tree I introduced you to earlier. And a student of mine in Ghana, he made about $1,488. Yes, he made $1,488 just trading NFP. And that amount was a staggering amount for him. It was a massive amount for him. So you too can make such amounts, okay? Just by joining our community. We have a supportive community, send you signals, take you on classes, and make sure that you're able to perfect the craft and practice it properly with the right mindset. So this fundamental news is Tuesday, January 4th, 2025. On Monday, we don't have any fundamental news. So on Australia, what is their confidence? If you earn more money, you would hold on to the one you have so that you won't have confidence to spend it. So that one is 92.8, which is quite high. So by 12:30 a.m. on Tuesday, we anticipate the news to be out. So if we have a lower figure than 92.8, it's going to make Australian dollar strong. The same thing for this is the index did the change. Okay, and on Tuesday as well, during New York session by 2:30 p.m. West African time, we have the PPI month-over-month, okay, producer price index. So they have to do with the production, okay, and the change in the prices of production. So the last figure was the previous figure was 0.4%, okay, 0.4%, and the consensus is 0.3, which is lower than the previous figure. If we see a figure higher than 0.3, it's going to make dollar strong. If you see a figure lower than 0.3, it's going to make dollar weak, okay. But for now, the consensus is lower than the previous, okay, and the market works with the consensus before the actual will be activated, okay. So before 2:30, you might see dollar weak, but after 2:30, if the news is positive, you see strength in dollar, okay. So on Wednesday, we have inflation rate year over year for Great Britain pound. So this is year over year last year, December, which is 2023 December against 2024 December. So the previous year of 2023 was 2.6%, okay? And they're saying that it might increase to 2.7%. Inflation has to do with the increase in prices of products, goods, services, commodities, everything, literally, okay? So if that happens, it's going to give Great Britain pound strength. But if the opposite happens, Great Britain pound will be strong. But if we see a negative figure like 2.5% or 2.55% or 2.6%, lower than 2.7, then Great Britain pound is going to be weak for Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Okay. Then we have the ECB speaking that day, a speech that has going to impact euro. Then we have full year GDP growth. Okay. So these are the GDP, domestic product, and very, very influential. Okay. So if the figure is higher than minus 0.2%, okay, it's going to be great for euro. Meanwhile, GDP for 2024 was minus 0.3%. Okay, so now they're saying that they want to check GDP for 2025. So they're saying that it might be minus 0.2%, which is higher than minus 0.3%. Although they're still in negative territory, though, but it's an improvement. If there's an improvement, it's going to be quite encouraging for investors to say, there's improvement. They might still put in some funds into this country. Okay, so if you see at the end, you see if you go like 0.1 minus 0.1, then it's going to be a very good news for euro. Okay, but if we see something higher than minus 0.2 is good, but if we see anything lower than minus 0.2 is bad for euro for that day, Wednesday. Then we have during New York session, core inflation rate year-over-year. Core inflation rate year-over-year. Then we have CPI, okay, for December, inflation, NY, Empire State Manufacturing PMI. This CPI, just like I explained, GDP inflation rate year-over-year, it's the same for all this. This core inflation rate is the derivative. This CPI SA is a derivative, and then this inflation rate year-over-year and CPI, this is the one we need to watch out for, mainly this one based on experience. So by 2:30, watch out for this figure, okay? So we see like this now, it is 315.6, which is higher than this figure, 315.49. So it's going to give dollar strength. But if we see something higher than 315.6, like if you see 316, then dollar will be extremely strong, okay, by 2:30 on Wednesday. But we see the inverse, probably get 314.29, then it's going to be bad for dollar, okay? So we need to then buy euro, buy AUD, buy Great Britain pound on Wednesday by that time. But if we see the inverse, which is a higher inflation rate, then it's going to make dollar strong. Then on Thursday, we have unemployment rate, which here we see Australian dollar. When unemployment is in a country, okay, it's not good. It diminishes the strength of the currency, okay? So over here, they are saying that it will increase to 4%, which is higher than 3.9%, which is bad. So if we get 4% to the actual, Australian dollar will be weak for Thursday morning by 1:30 a.m. Then this is employment change, which is going to give out the actual figure for this unemployment rate. So we're more focused on the unemployment rate. Then early London, so like here, they're saying the forecast is 0.2%, which is good. It's a very massive improvement, okay? So if we see a figure higher than 2%, 0.2% is good. Like if we see 0.3, or even if we see 0.2, it is still good because the previous figure was minus 0.1, which is poor, which is lower than 0, okay? So this is a very good figure. So by 8 a.m. Thursday, we see 0.2%, then good. We are going to buy Great Britain pound. Here we have good trades balance, non-EU and good trade balance. This has to do with total imports minus total exports. If there is more exports, it is good for the currency. If there is more imports, it is bad for the currency. So over here, it translates the figure. This is minus 7.28 billion pounds, okay? And this is the consensus. They are expecting to be minus 6.8 billion pounds, which means that they did more business, okay? But they're still in negative territory of imports. But exports has improved. So that's what it means by this being minus 6.8 billion. But when it is in a positive territory, like 1 billion pounds or so, then you know that they're doing more exports than more imports, okay? So this is non-EU countries, okay? Because they do trades between EU countries, European Union countries, and this is non-EU countries like China and the rest. These guys are not in EU, but this good trade balance is for EU countries, okay? So you can see the previous figure of the EU countries like minus 18.97 billion, and then anticipating minus 18 billion, which is high, okay? So if this is high now, it's going to give Great Britain pound some strength, okay? You can see some buys into the Great Britain pound currency. Then the year-over-year, GDP year-over-year as well, it is positive, like the month-over-month. So all this figure we see over is positive right now for the Great Britain pound on Thursday morning pound this week. So the dollar as well, we have dollar less claims for average. Those who have applied and don't have jobs, their jobs, and they applied, need to apply that yes, we don't have jobs for the dollar. If the figure is low, it is good for the dollar. But what I can see over here, all these figures are high. 215K is higher than 213K. 210K is higher than 201K. 1,870K is higher than 1,867K. But if you see a figure that is lower than 215K, a figure that is lower than that, then it is good for the dollar. So then the retail sales as well, all these figures are coming out with a high liquidity in the market as at that period, 2:30 New York session on Thursday. This has to do with retail sales. It has to do with the stores, okay? If they're making more sales. 4% is higher than 3.8%, okay? So if this is true, then dollar is going to be very strong. But if it is not just going to balance, which is 0.5%, which is lower than 0.7% over here. So if 0.5% is the figure, which is lower than 0.7%, is bad for dollar. as well. Then this is retail sales X auto, month over month, and retail sales X gas/autos, month over month as well. It has to do with the gas and automobile sectors. Okay, so that's what it is. So over here, we see the figure is high, 0.4%, 0. Figure higher than 0.4, like 0.5 is good for dollar, or even 0.4, it is still good for dollar because it is higher than the previous figure of 0.2. Then to wrap up the week on Friday, we have retail sales month over month, month over month, retail sales X for year over year for the Great Britain pound, all happening by 8 a.m. on Friday. So over here, if you look at this, the month over month is 0.4%, which is higher than the previous of 0.2%, which is good. So over here, the retail sales year over year is 3.3%, which is higher than the previous, which is 0.5%, which is good. And only the negative one is the X4 month over month, but the X4 year over year is positive. So if this figure maintains 0.4%, then good. We should see some strength in the Great Britain pound, 8 a.m. on Friday. But if the figure is lesser than 0.4%, okay, then we should see some weakness in great inflation. Over here, the inflation figure is 127.08, which is higher than 126.6. So if this figure holds by 11 o'clock, okay, then euro should be strong. But if the figure doesn't hold, then euro should be weak. Euro should be weak. But 127, euro should be strong. Or 128, euro should be strong. Okay. Then to end the week New York session, we have by 2:30 housing starts. It has to do with total housing that have been this is the houses that are being occupied currently. Great on that. So this is the amount of new residential is referred to as the housing starts. Homes in structure that are being completely rebuilt on existing foundations that are just starting as they started up the project to renovate and construct it. So that's what housing starts is. So over here, if there is more houses, it's going to make the dollar strong. But if there are less houses for people to live, it's going to make the dollar weak. And I think with the wildfire going on in California, this figure might drop. Okay, it might drop because the fire is still outrageous and it's destroying all of the properties together with these building permits. But that means that the government still have to give out building permits to still go in and develop properties and as well maintain the homes that were burnt or something like that. So, but yeah, we can see that this housing starts is higher, like $1.3. Then over here we have the building permits. The permits that the government has given, or go ahead and start building, but they have not started. The housing starts is that they have started. Building permits is that government has said putting things together. So that's it. So the building permits here is 1.46 million, which is lower than 1.493 million the previous month of November. So watch out for that. So if these building permits and housing starts holds positive, dollar should be strong. But if it holds negative figures by 2:30, dollar should be weak. Okay. So that is it for the fundamental news events. If you want to learn more, just dive down to Google on your digital link. They're going to give you access to our website, our official website, Irete Digital Link. Our academy brings you unique perspectives to the world of digital assets. We teach you how digital trading works, how to earn massive passive income on different digital assets. You can see our social media links here, our affiliate portal, our link tree, and so on and so forth. So you just click on that first link you see on Google. Okay, it's 10x Digital Link. You just click on that first link you see on Google. It's going to officially open up our website for you, and you register for our services. You get to see our prices and you get to see everything you have access to just by scrolling down. You get to see the basic, which is for a month, premium is for 3 months, the pro is for 6 months, and lastly, the ultimate pro is for a year. Every access that is shown here is what you will get. You can reach out to us through this customer support over here, communicate with us, and we can actually assist you. We accept different means of payment like Neteller, wire transfer, Visa, MasterCard, cryptocurrency, local bank transfer, anyone that you have, we accept them and we'll be able to give you the services we promise to render. Just like this particular student from Angola. He says over here, good day, Mr. Njokuma Kochukwu. Thank you very much for the adverts you did on your WhatsApp status that made me to join and know how to trade and make double of my money on my coin. I thought it was a joke. It's good to follow advice of someone that knows what he is doing on coin. I will tell all my friends about this to join and make double of their coins. Thanks very much. Okay, so these are good reviews like Sistus. I love how easy it was to get started, especially with all the tutorials. I quit my second job with the income coming from 10x Crypto Academy. This from Ogen, my students who just lost his dad. I had to mentor him. He says, I still remember what you told me that time. Everything, I'm still sticking to all of them. So advice is very important. The right program is very important. Neka says, knowing and having you as a mentor is the best thing that has happened to me. And Isom Tochukwu, good morning, Tony. It's good to hear from you. I have long awaited this opportunity. I'm convinced I will do great things with you. You will equally benefit from meeting me. I assure you, I'll be a good student. Yes, he was a good student. So if you're not satisfied with that, you can come over here and watch our video on how we guided these students online with their devices, and they were able to trade the market and make profit. These are video proof when they did the trade, the withdrawal they did, and the amount they made. So over here, you can as well support our donation. We used to support those who are less privileged. We go from the stations, we feed the hungry, and as well pay for them their hospital bills. So if you are interested to support in such donations, you can come over here and support in the Flutterwave. You can as well reach out to us by contacting us through this, your name, your email, and your message. We'll reply you once we get that. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I really appreciate your time and effort to learn and to build and to grow. So this is 2025, and I hope that you have positioned yourself to be able to master digital trading. You have been able to position yourself to become a better person. You have been able to position yourself to develop the right skill, get the right guidance, and as well get the right education to make you develop the income you need to be able to build your life and also achieve the goals you want to in 2025. Let me let you know that in life, what you really need to always progress is what? You need the right mindset. After you get the right mindset, you need the right goals. After you get the right goals, you need to get the right support, And here, in Tenix Digital Learning, we're going to help you develop the right mindset by introducing you to content, information that will build you. Also going to give you the right goals to achieve based on our courses, the ones we set out for you, the books we set out for you to read, and also the steps we set out for you to take on a daily basis. And then we're going to give you the right team, the right community. Okay, you're going to be part of our community, which is going to be the main source of your growth. Okay, because once you're in a community with like-minded individuals, growth and progress is inevitable. Okay, so thank you so much for watching to this point. Please don't forget to smash the like button, share this content, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do have a profitable trading week.